Hey, what's going on, guys? Mr. Chuckles here, and today I want to talk about how to deal with shotgunners and blink. And yes, they can be very annoying, and you've seen me use them quite a bit, and I'm decent with them. That's the thing. That's the first thing you gotta do with it, though. Understand how it works. And usually, some of you might be upset about this, but honestly, playing it and doing it is usually the best way to understand how something works. So if you want to learn how blink works, learn the movements, mess around with it a bit and learn it, even if you don't plan on using it. If you just want to beat it, learn all of its strengths and weaknesses, even if there's only a few weaknesses. Alright, so the first thing you guys want to do when you start a game is assess the enemy team right away, within the first 30 seconds to a minute. Figure out what their playstyle is and how you're going to combat it. You'll see me now, that's the second time I've died with a shotgun within like a matter of 45 seconds. And so I'm thinking to myself, alright, how am I going to beat these guys? These girls are all using blink shotguns. So basically what you want to do is adapt. Figure out whatever this threat is, whether the threat is one enemy player that's really good, or it's the entire enemy team, and how you're going to put yourself on a map and a position to still be able to control the game and not constantly get killed by shotguns over and over. In this game, you notice that I was super aggressive for the first 30 seconds, and then after getting shot in the face twice with a shotgun, I've kind of sat back in my spawn for a bit. What you want to do is reposition yourself and use long sight lines and tight spaces to your advantage. I constantly poke at them with my primary. Poking just basically insinuates you don't have to kill them. Basically just shoot them a few times and deal damage, and let them know that you're in a certain area, and give away your position. Don't hold there for too long, but let them know, hey, I'm challenging you. What you want to do is basically get them out of their comfort zone. If you don't want to play their game, you want them to play your game. Use your primary and use your long distance engagements to win. Secondly, though, you want to use tight spaces. And you're probably thinking, why would I want to use a tight space against somebody using a shotgun? Tight spaces really eliminates the blink threat. It makes it a lot harder for them to go through in a blink, basically. That's just all there is. They have really nowhere to go. And if you get charged by multiple people, if you're using long sight lines, you can basically just book it, get out of there. Make sure you have an escape route, and then you can just get out. Now here you'll see me going to pick up heavy ammo. I know that they've basically been all over the map just blinking. When teams really blinking shotgunning, they're often not coordinated. They're trying to just solo carry their team, and they really don't have a game plan. And so only two of them rushed it, and unfortunately for them, I was ready for them, and I get a gigantic spree rate here actually with this. Also, you'll see me utilize the room above A with my heavy machine gun, because I know that's where they keep running into and keep blinking, and you'll see me pick up probably 15 or 20 kills just in that little room, because that's the same room that they go to this entire game. I use their predictability to my advantage, and then once they stop going to that room, I utilize my unpredictability to my advantage. I basically flank them from a different position. So let's talk about blink for a second. It's a cool ability, and it's very fun to use. A lot of people hate going against it, and I can understand why. The problem with it is that there's so many strengths, and there's really no weakness, and you can't really count the cooldown after the second blink as a weakness. Honestly though, the biggest and most annoying thing about blink is the invulnerability. An example, I shoot 2 Gala Horns at someone who's blinking, and this happens daily, or 2 proximity rockets. I'm using Gala Horn because I've actually used Gala Horn before, and this happened. And they take little to no damage. Just nothing, doesn't matter. It's ridiculous, like that shouldn't be an ability in the game. Even the tie-in with Unstoppable doesn't have that much damage resistance. Also, when you melee somebody who's using blink, if they're about to take off, it cancels your melee animation, and they don't take damage from it. That's frustrating too. So that really does need to be fixed. Alright, so basically, enough about what's wrong with it. How do you beat it? Like I said, the small rooms with small ceilings, and keeping your distance. Like I said, I utilize all of these super small areas in these doorways and make them run through them. I am never rushing into them. I would honestly recommend a heavy machine gun against somebody using blink shotgun over a rocket, because you know they're going to be overzealous, super greedy, and super aggressive players, and they're going to be all up in your face. And if you have rockets, the most you're going to get, I guess you're going to get 4. If you have cloud cartridges, it's possible to get up to 7 on a single heavy drop. However, if you have a heavy machine gun, you can just go on a non-stop rampage and just constantly shoot them and basically destroy them as they charge you. It's pretty damn funny. I would definitely recommend that. I'm a very offensive player, and rockets are a very offensive heavy weapon. But if you let them just run to you, then I would go through and just pick them off. Right here is a poor play on my part. I'm really terrible with my throwing knives, and I had 2 of them. I probably should have just chucked it, but I'm almost uncomfortable using them. So it was a poor play on my part and put myself in that position. But like I said, use a heavy machine gun if you guys want to beat blink. It's so much better than rockets. I love rockets, I really do, and I think they're super easy. You shoot them one direction, piece of cake. but heavy machine guns last a lot longer, and it allows you to keep your distance, and you really can't miss on the heavy machine gun. With a rocket, if you shoot once and then it doesn't deal enough damage to kill them, you're kind of screwed, right? You can maybe shoot a second one follow up, but that's basically half of your ammo. Whereas the heavy machine gun, you see them blink, you just start shooting over and over and over until they're dead. That's pretty much it. I found that it's a lot more effective combating blink than rockets are. And once they enter the room, they're pretty much screwed. Like, for example, above the A room, if they enter that room with my Thunderlord, which you're going to see me go camp that room a second and again, they really have no escape. Yeah, they could run back down the stairs, but once they show their face, and I have a heavy machine gun pointed directly at them, they can't really blink at me or anything like that. They have nowhere to go. They either have to run at me with a shotgun or try and go back down. But either way, with a heavy machine gun, it only takes 3 to 4 bullets to kill them, and they're going to be instantly dead, so they're not going to have a choice but to just die. So put yourself in a position to control the game. Utilize all of these tight choke points, all of the areas around you, just to your advantage, and just don't rush, really, because if they have blink shotgun, I guarantee you they're going to rush the hell out of you. That's all they do is rush, rush, rush. So don't play their game, play your game. Go from a little bit, you can play aggressive, but also play passive. Learn to change the tempo. I'll release some gameplays on how to play aggressive and defensive, but that doesn't mean every game you can only play one. You need to constantly adjust your tempo throughout the pace of the game, and just kind of play against what it is that they're using. See this guy slide shotguns? I backpedal a little bit, and once I backpedal, I just unload. And you should be doing that at the exact same time. As people blink, as people shotgun, as they're charging you, constantly backpedal. People will say, if someone's blinking, to just jump forward or to run forward. I honestly wouldn't advise that. Here's the deal. If you ever get in an open area where they're able to blink at you like that, you've already made a huge mistake. You don't want to do that. If you get stuck in that position, however, the best thing you can actually do is keep backpedaling and jump. That way you're just not on level ground, because they're either going to blink shotgun you. This guy was overly excited to kill me because he started the game extremely well, and then I just started destroying him because I wasn't falling for the whole blink shotgun thing. You just really, the biggest thing about blink is do not play their game. Do not rush them. You can beat them no matter what. You notice how we started off pretty poorly. Our team was down like 200 points to 2,000 points. And you realize that they still have B, but because this team is so overzealous, and I've pissed them off so much, they love charging me, and that's just free kills for me. I'm just sitting in the back, and I'm not making stupid plays. I get tagged with Thorn, I walk away and reposition. I'm not going to give them a free kill. I don't care about killing somebody who has a Thorn. I'm just going to wait till him to come to me, and then I'll kill him later. I'm in no hurry. People who use blink are always in a gigantic hurry to try and get a bunch of kills and to kill you. This guy, he killed me. Yes, I am totally fine with that. Not so much I've pissed that guy off. He's willing to chase me through my entire team just to get to me and just to kill me. When people blink shotgun, number one thing I can tell you guys to do not rush. You have to be patient, take your time, use your sight lines, and just keep backpedaling. And also, don't run into walls like I did. I found out you can't actually run through walls as much as you would like to, unless of course you're lagging. But I wouldn't recommend doing that. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps it up for this video. I hope some of these tips were helpful for you guys. Hope this helps you out. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you're all having an awesome day. I'll catch you guys later.
Heavy ammo available. Enemy captured Zone B. Zone B neutralized. Zone C lost. One final push and victory is yours. Enemy captured Zone B. Single victory does win a war.